Hello and welcome back to Ymir. We have some exciting news today. The pitiful rebellion in Terrion has been squashed by our emperor, the old Drezav here, and we have a treaty offering it back to us. So he's gonna give me 2,000 coins. All right, this guy's all right. Sure, I'll take your coins. Okay. Oh, apparently we have an army of House Dragnov peacekeepers in there as well. So, so there's probably a few deaths here. Let's take a look at our land and see how it looks now. It's good to be in the Empire, I suppose. So yeah, I saw his army moving in there. He had a bunch of hoplites walking in there and squashed all the rebels, trashed a few things, and killed a few rebel pigs. But has taken it back, secured it, so hopefully we'll have no loyalty problems now, and now we can control the place. I think he actually built some things for me too. So, the Emperor is great. Alright. Oh, yeah, there's lots of new things. Oh, look at all this. Yeah, so, if anything, this is a reminder that maybe I shouldn't anger the Emperor. Because we have libraries, we have a magistrate. Alright. More libraries, excellent. A theater, apparently. We have pigs with beards now. We have academia. There's a couple more forums here, and these are a bunch of fancy houses that we cannot make. All right, and even has like a wooden thing with like, oh, okay. All right. So, let's take a look at the town. I have another treaty here from Bunka. Bunka wants to allow trade. Sure, Bunka. I accept your offer. All right, now let's take a look at the territory menu here and see how everything's looking. So our culture is still terrible. But it should turn around. We want more blue, less red is the idea. But we've got an army here now, thanks to our glorious emperor, and this should even out to where we will be okay. Our administration is terrible at the moment. We could turn this into our capital. That would probably fix that. But I'm going to wait until we're sure it's ours before we go with doing that. Right now we're losing a lot of cash here because of this. But yeah, so we'll switch it over to capital in time, but not at the moment. We have quite a bit of growth going on here. We have all of our needs met. We actually have a lot of our needs met. So, all right. We actually have more pigs here now than we had before. So I was worried things were going to be falling apart. Apparently these rebels know how to breed. And everyone's just sort of standing around over here. I did a couple things also between these days at my other place. My other towns are actually looking pretty good also. This is a place with fish. We got, I think, I don't have a market here, do I? Is that what this is? A dock of some kind? That's just a fisher pig. Fisher pig and a water collector. And that's a, oh, we do have a docks. Oh, no, don't cancel. Don't remove that. Whoops. We'll take a look at these docks as soon as it's back up. There it goes. So I believe we can start moving things. We'll look as soon as it gets back up and running again, and I'm not destroying it on accident. There's our mining shafts we have for our copper ore, which is gonna be coming in. Or iron ore over here. We have another farm which is running some wheat as well as some flax, which flax will allow us to make paper, so we can get other places looking good. Lots of buffaloes around here as well. Okay, so good. That is quite an army here. Look at the strength of these guys. 1,000, 3,400 for these pigs. All right. Let's go out and take a look at the rest of the other towns that we have over here. Okay, so back over here in Hippokos. I've done some cow grabbing and cow breeding. We ran out after I did that last episode. We had one cow left. The reason we had one cow is because the farms work similar to something like the cow farms look similar to something like an agricultural farm, where we place our pastures down. When we place a pasture, it uses a cow and basically plants the cow and grows more cows, if you want to think of it that way. So we have it over. Let it load here. They're not actually out in the middle of nowhere. There is actually a fence around them. There it is. So we actually do have pastures here, and we are actually bringing some cows in. We're up to 6 cows at the moment. We're gaining 0.2 per tick. And I'm going to add in more pastures here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I think I have enough wood for it. Yeah, I had a bit of a wood shortage before. So let's go ahead and put in a couple more pastures for cows. I want to have a nice set of these so that we can get more cows in here. And I really like to get it to where we can start getting cows in our other land also. I can't quite fit it where I want it to go, so we can just go a couple more. We'll go one. How much wood is this taking? This is oh, I don't have wood for that. Okay, so that's all we can do right now. So they use a couple of cows up. Well, it looks like I only used one cow up, but it'll keep on growing. In the more pastures, the more cows will come in. So we should be up to more than 0.2 as soon as those are ready to work. And I would love to get these cows moved over to my new place. So, because the new place is the iron mine, which if we have iron at the big place, and the big place actually holds, then we might be in good shape. Over here, things are looking all right. We got cash coming in. We got 338 pigs. We are growing. Our vital needs are reasonably met. We have a bit of a food. Well, you know, food's actually not too bad. I think food actually is pretty under control. The miners, I don't know why. I don't know how to get my miners more food. They're the ones that are always having problems. I don't know how to get them more food. We have, as you can see, plenty of carrots, apples, wheat, but we're not really. I still don't think we're growing enough. Every time I come in here, I've been adding in some more apple farms, just to keep this place up and running. You still have, yeah, plenty of room for it. So we're going to keep on putting in more apples here and get apples going. I think I mentioned this before. I did learn that it's best to have your, I want 3 fertility. There we go. It's best to have your farm specialize in one crop. That's a bad place for it. Whoops. There we go. These are not really organized at all, but that's fine. It'll keep on bringing more and more apples in. Once we get these things upgraded with some shovels, we will, because we have these terrible farms over here. You're bringing me in wood, right? Yes. And again, I need more shovels. So over here, I rearranged a couple of them. Not really, though. But this one's got a lot of corn and a little bit of apples with it. This guy over here has got, I think, everything. Oops. Yeah, I think everything. And actually, you got 39 fields of carrots, but we're only exploiting 46% of them because we're busy working on other things. So I'm thinking maybe I need to get rid of the apple fields here and just focus on the 2. We're having a market stand for apples, which probably isn't best. Do I still have that one? I thought I got rid of that one. Let me put in... We'll see what this does for me. If I put in a stand of... We'll do wheat here. And throw it in over here, where my apple stand was. We'll see if that'll allow, because wheat's cheap. So I'm hoping that wheat is cheap enough that the farmers can afford it. Because the problem is the farmers aren't making a lot of money. They're not making really enough cash to be able to buy the nice foods like apples and whatever. So that's why their food needs aren't really being met. But now that we have the new place, the new place is hopefully running well. We started to look at getting things like clothing and furnishings. One last thing I want to look at is my knowledge. Oh, there we go. Look at my knowledge. Oh, we can actually get things. We can actually learn things. Okay. That's fantastic. I have so much. I can't even look at all of it. I want to learn how to make. What does this do? Allows mills, bakeries, flour, bread. That's probably a really good one. I'm going to grab this one. Use some of our artisans. We'll take them from Tarion, sure. I want, yeah, 14. I have 14 total. Let's do like 10. We don't use everybody because they're taking people off jobs in order to do this. So that's fine. We're going to do that. We'll have it done in 2 hours. About 3 hours. We'll have bread done. So we can start making some mills, some bakeries. That's great. That's really good because then we can start getting, I think actually I may have only needed 5 on that. But then we can start getting our wheat, hopefully turned into bread, which will give us, I'm assuming, more food for our pigs. One last thing. Let's go check out the other town first before we run in any further over here in Porcoria. Because this town's actually looking a little bit better as well. Remember last time we starved everyone out? We're down to 40-some pigs left. We had actually recovered from the starvation. Well, now we're actually starting to grow a bit. And this town's starting to become something. It's only been a couple days. When was the last time? What was that video that came out? 4 days ago? Something like that? So it hasn't been too long. I did redo some redesigning. We got a nice roundabout going in here around the forum, which we'll have upgraded here in a bit. And I do want to go in Hippocos and get some redesigning done. But I've put in a few houses here. We've got, of course, our builders, which we'll use eventually. We got our toolmaker here, making us plenty of hoes. And we have our merchant selling as many carrots as he can. As for the pigs in town, 72% vital needs are met. This is actually better than the other town. And we're looking pretty good. Well, again, the builders aren't too happy, but everyone else is looking pretty good. Even the miners are all right here. And our culture is great this way. One thing I'm thinking about doing is when we get Tarion under control, we may turn this one into a colony. And so if some new guy comes into the game and wants to take over a colony, they could take over this town and be like under me or kind of a thing, as if I know what I'm doing. So maybe I'll should learn a little bit more before I do that. But that's the plan. My farm over here is working 100% on the carrots. We got a ton of carrot fields, 56 to be exact. Is that 56? That's is bringing in 0.5 or 5.2 carrots per turn, which I think we're still growing. No, we are not. So we actually need more carrots. And then we have Wheat Man over here bringing in. We still need more wheat fields here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw those out right now. I have plenty of hoes. We have 5 wheat. We're going to throw out as much as we can. 2.9. There's 3s. I should have kept them over here. I guess I'm out. Okay. So we'll keep the wheat coming in. We need more carrots, but this farm can't support anymore. And it's as big a farm as it's going to get. So I guess what we could do is build another farm. What do we need for a farm here? Farm 2 requires axes, which I don't have, but the other place probably does. We even have a shovel here now. So we're bringing in a bunch of iron at this place. Only 2 people are working it because we need more people. We got 84 pigs though, and we're actually making some money. Culture's going up. I need to get in here a foundry to be able to really be of any use, because the iron ore doesn't do me any good until I can get it turned into a foundry. So I need some shovels and I need some clay over here. Shovels, clay, and axes over this way. Can I get everything? Actually, shovels, planks, and clay would be better. Shovels, planks, and clay to get a foundry set up over here to get the iron turned. So that's our plan today, is to get a few supplies from here moved out and to go do a little more exploring, because we can really increase our population pretty well. If I can get a bunch of folks and bring them back into Porcoria, we can get Porcoria turning into a good town now that we have food for it. Let me go back in here to Tarion and build a bit of a force. Actually, I don't have to do it from the menu. I could have saved the load screen. Actually. But, so remember, clay. I'm going to take a lot of shovels, because I'm going to give them to the other town as well. And this town is really losing me some cash. I don't really know. Legitimacy, I think, should get fixed here in a minute. Yeah, it's going up. The honor is going up in time because we had that rebellion. It went down, but it'll go back up soon. It's a lot better than it was. We're still losing a lot of cash, mainly because of waste. Low territory administration. Yeah, here. This is where all the waste is coming from. Yeah. So there's not much really we can do about that, except for we know that putting our capital here would solve that problem. But we can afford a day or a couple days or so of negatives until this is under control. I don't want to turn it to a capital, have it rebel, and then have all kinds of problems again. Look at the tree in the middle. I need to make my town like this. The problem with these fences is they do cost money. I started building a fence in my other town, but it cost me money to keep this fence up and running, to support the fence. So, I've been hesitant to build that until we have a stable economy here. Okay, so what do we have over here? We've got 100 axes here. We're making lots of them. We have shovels. We're not making any. And we have plenty of hoes. We have plenty of planks. We have all kinds of good stuff. We got clay here as well. Okay. We even have iron laying around. So let me go look. Where's the foundry around here? That's toolmaker. Where's the foundry? I was looking before and I lost it before, didn't I? What all this back here? These are builders. This is my warehouse, which is holding longbows, spears. Oh, look at that. Metal helmets. Shields. Fancy. Interesting. Okay. There's granary back that way. Okay. This is, of course, my library, which is bringing me in a ton of knowledge. I never found the foundry. Where is that thing? Is this it? That's my weapon maker, making bows and axes. Axes is good. We need axes. Making bronze. Do we have bronze around here? Oh, I lost connection. Okay. Give me a second. All right, server's back. So I've sent an army from Hippocos down here, with 3 carriers. We've loaded up here with some axes, some shovels, some clay, and some planks to make our way on back. We're going to drop off a lot of these axes and shovels here in Hippocos. They need them all for you, obviously. And then the rest of them are going to go to the northern town in Porcoria here. This army, I don't know if I was clear, this is not my army. This is his army still. They're just stationed here in case there's any sort of resistance. They can put them down. until we can get it under control. It's strange that even though we're in the same empire, we still have a rebellion. I think it has to do with, I didn't realize this was in the game so much. But we can see in the territory menu here, state cultures. And a lot of this has to do with the cultures of the actual pigs. So if we go down here, we can see their culture is, let me pull it up here. The unification of the old world, that's our empire. We've got the co-union of Vikios, that's my liege. And of course there's some rebels in there as well. But as you bring pigs in, they have a culture, and that's where you get the issues there. Okay, so back here, the bird catchers. Let's drop off. I want to unload, not all of them, just drop off like 16 of those axes there. We're going to unload a few of these shovels also. Like 7 of those shovels. I don't think you need any clay. Actually, yeah, you do need clay. I'm going to drop off, I don't know how much I need. I don't remember. Drop off 8 of it, and we have planks there. So the rest of the stuff is going to go ahead up here and drop off the rest up there. So we can get started here. Now, I'm also going to start up a new arm. Actually, we'll just use these guys to do our exploring. We'll add a few folks to them and go running around here. We're going to go... We go explore the coast over here. We have the coast over here. We also have more land over here we can check out. Or we can always go south again. I don't know where to go. Is this you? No. You. Okay, so unload all that stuff. And let's get to building over here. I certainly want to get a forge set up in town. And we're going to do a forge in the other town as well. Forges are going to be a very important thing because we got both silver and copper in the other town. We only have one forge, so we can only make one thing at a time. We're focusing all on our copper. If we can turn that silver into bars, I think it gives us cash. We're going to find out, but I believe that's how it works. Okay, so over here we've got some supplies now, so should be able to get... we could get a farm. We should be able to get a forge now. We can get a foundry 3, actually, which I'm going to go ahead. Might as well go ahead and do. Yeah, no reason not to. So let's go ahead and get our foundry in. I guess I should go up here next to the mine. So we'll throw it in. We'll just stash it right across the street here. Put it right there. Okay, get a foundry going in. I do want another farm, obviously. We need more planks for a farm 3, but we can get a farm 2 in here. Actually, can I just upgrade you? Oh, you are upgraded. You're already upgraded. You are too. Never mind. Farm 2 we'll do for now until we get some more planks in here. And I want you to be just right over here. This seems like a decent spot over this way. Yeah. Okay, so when that gets built, we'll put in probably more carrots. Well, you know what? So the way the game plays out, our needs, our pigs' needs and happiness and all that. Their quality of life has a lot to do with the variety of food. If we feed them all the same thing, I think it's satisfaction quality, I believe is what goes into figuring that out. Right now we're only supplying them wheat and carrots. That's all they get. If we supply a third type of food, it helps the satisfaction. If we get a fourth one, that's like the best. Of course you get better with 5, but that's like the biggest exponential growth is at 4. So we can get 4 different types of food. That's what keeps them happy. So that's what I'm going for here. I got carrots, wheat, apples will be our next one, and I want to get some cows sent up here as soon as we get them grown to come up here and start breeding up here as well. And you know, we might be able to actually start that. Do I have enough people even to start this cattle farm? I do have the ability to build a cattle farm. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to stash it up here. Something like right up there. We'll put the farm and all the place for the cows up this way. I probably need to get a paddock. I think. Which you're going to have to go in. We'll just set it right across the street here. Like that. And then I think we're good. I have the one merchant. I probably need to start getting a merchant in, a merchant 2, I guess, for the wheat we have growing in also. I have a wheat stand, but should I get a wheat merchant also? Let me hold off on that for a minute until we get everything settled here. Okay, looking good. I think we're looking good. Now, foundry's going to take a little while to build, right? Yeah, it's going to take over an hour. So I think we're set here. Let's go back to the other town, my hometown, my capital, and get it set up. I'm going to go ahead and send the cheesemongers. Is that you? No. The bird catchers. Down to Hippocos to grab a couple other units. And how are we looking as far as... We do still have 4 unoccupied jobs here. We always have enough. Not enough pigs. Grow older. Okay, so we're going to build a bit of an army, though, when he gets here. So, bird catchers. I'm going to add in... I don't want to add in a bunch. Just basic things. Maybe... I can't afford to take a lot of people away. Let's go up to, like, 6. So that gives us 10 range units. They're going to be a little bit cranky about, you know, me taking people away, but I want to get some exploring done. So we're going to run... Let's go this way. I want to see the swamp biome. Like, let's go over here. Go this way, then we'll decide where we go to northeast or southeast. Back in Hippocos. While he's out exploring, let's go here. And hopefully get another foundry set up. I didn't even look to see how much clay it took. But I want to get another foundry going to get silver bars made. Making more jobs for pigs that we don't have. Alright, we're going to put it in. Oh, they receive, well, we're received by natives in a small village. They spent a few days rest. Offered our porcos to teach them about the surrounding territory they know well. Sniffing Wind here is the village's best scout, says their chief. Sure, yeah, tell me all about it. Okay, we'll go check that out in a minute. I want to go and see about some foundry making. We got one right here. Making me some... I guess I changed it over to silver, apparently. I want to make another one. Yeah, so foundry 3. Oh, hang on. Is that another one? Yes, Sniffing Wind again. That Sniffing Wind guy, he gets around. How many villages does he have? All right, let's put it in right here next to this. What? Someone on a small patch of fertile land covered with lustrous plants filled with vegetables and fruits ready for picking. Excellent, excellent. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm trying to do things. Foundry, right there. Okay, this will be our copper mine, our copper foundry. We'll take all the copper we have here, which we have a lot of copper, and crank out as much as we possibly can into bars, which will eventually get used on things, which we can eventually, now, I'm so excited, learn how to use. We can learn how to, we want to do this one too. Weaving gives us clothing, protect the food storage. We can build granaries. We can build shields, elite warriors. More comfortable home. I don't think I care about that one just yet. We can make taverns, though. Maybe I do care about that one. Yeah, there's a lot of things we want here. There's so many things that I want to get done. Actually, this one's going to be really quick. We don't know the wheel. We know how to do all this, but we don't know what a wheel is. Why does it say there's no one there? Oh, that's this one. Okay. Yes, start this project. I'm going to put 3 people in. Start it up. 8 minutes, it's done. Can I just do a... It says I only have 1 current project. What about the other one I was working on? Bread for everyone. 5 of you. Start it. Okay. I can't squander... That's worth 1,000. I can't squander everybody. But we can get a lot of these small ones done. This is only... Well, I don't have enough meat for that one. Carrying goods. This seems like something we should probably have. Use inactives for that. Do I have any inactives in Tarion? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to send 5 of them on this. Add the project and start it up. Okay, we'll have it done next in the day. We do want this one, furniture making, right? For the tavern. That's what I was just saying I don't need. But yeah, I do want this one. I want taverns. We need lumberjacks for that. I probably don't need to put everyone on it. Let's just do a couple. I mean... It's not like we're in a big rush here. We're on the persistent server anyways. This one teach me how to make obsidian weaponry. Oh, yeah? Manure idea. What's it give me? Turns out putting manure on the ground makes plants grow faster and bigger. Who would have guessed? Oh, it gives me fertilizer? Spearfishing. We don't need... We have spear fishermen already. Salt gets me a better butcher. This gives me trade, a market 3, and trading. I want this one also. It's going to cost me some cash. I want this one. So we're going to put in... yeah, 5 on that. That's fine. Start it up. Okay. Metal hats. Watering the plants. Irrigation. Yeah, I want that. Takes a lot of wood. It takes a lot of things, but I think I want it. Started up let's say 8 hours or 8 days. Beer. I want a brewery. I have a lot. I need some pottery. And we can get beer. And I think that might be a good idea. That makes people happy. And that also makes... There's our library. We want that one too. We'll just do 2 on that one. Started up 9 hours. Okay, so there we go. There's a lot of research going on. Foundry's coming in. We've got... I think things are okay. Need more wood, but we've got woodworkers out there. Can I upgrade anything that desperately needs it around here? Like... I could upgrade this woodcutter to bring in a bit more wood. Yeah, let's do it. Get you upgraded. The forums I want to upgrade. I need more shovels. I need a lot of things to upgrade those forums. I think that's probably all we can do. If I can get... There's probably a few more things here. I need to go around and take a look at everything. 0% usage, really? Is there somebody here working? Oh, no one's even here. Hire somebody here. Get in there and work. Yeah, we're out of people now because we sent them off to go, sailing around the world. We need to get clay hauled into here. Well, yeah, so you can see here's my wall I started working on. It did add to my city upkeep, though. It was down to 9. I removed the wall inside here and put it out there, so it adjusted that a bit. Let me go back out here to the world and see how explorers are doing. We may have to call it a day here in a minute. Where are they at? Here they are. So you didn't find anything else over here. Who is Flatu, though? Tiny Town, he is active, so we won't attack him or anything, obviously. Let's go this way. Let's see what's over here. We'll see if we can find this whole continent. Oh, look, Sniffing Wind again. All right, Sniffing Wind. All right. We like that. That Sniffing Wind guy, man. Do you guys know that he's, one of the village chiefs know about this guy? Oh, Sniffing Wind. Counted a dozen mourning porcos, burying a sow and a piglet. After a poignant funeral, they told our porcos that they formerly belonged to a much larger group that had been slowly decimated by multiple bandit attacks and epidemics. Running out of supplies. Come on in! Families? Yeah, there's a few of you. I'll take you. The reason we're out here is to find more of you. Remains of an abandoned primitive village. Inspected. Abandoned many things here. Yeah, loot it. Loot it. What do we get? 20 pottery and 20 fish. Oh, okay. We got some lettuce also, which I can't grow here. I can grow it in my new town. Many of them contracted a fever. It doesn't seem to heal. We lost 30% of our pigs. We maybe should just run away. Look, it's Tarion again. Upon the range of a unfortunate small group of nomads. Loot them. More pottery and clay. We are now full. We actually have more than we can carry. Maybe we should run back and drop off these kids and the old guy in Hippocos. We're going to leave them there because that's the place that is lacking people. So let's run them back over there and refill our population there. I think this has been a long episode, mostly just talking about things, but I think it's about time to call it here. So my plan is to continue hauling things out of Tarion, like axes and shovels, and get these 2 towns fixed up. And mostly just focus on research, because once we get better research, we can start getting things built in here. Once Tarion is actually looking good, I think it's actually gone up, right? It wasn't this low before. Is it going up? Maybe not. The growth is incredible here, though. In fact, I have a lot of unemployed pigs around here. We need to go in here and adjust some things. But once this town's under control, it's going to become our capital. And we'll see what we're going to do about Porcoria here. Iron's always good. It's good to have iron around, and everyone needs iron, so we may just continue owning it and producing the iron, but we'll see. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.